Hey guys, so today I thought it would be fun to do the TMI tag, and I've noticed that like everyone and their mothers has been doing this tag, so I just decided to jump on the bandwagon. So yeah, let's just, cut the chit chat and get right to the point. I feel like I need a water, excuse me. So on standby, I have a team of paramedics, I have my bottle of water, and I also have some IV with fluid just in case I don't make it to the end of this tag video, which I hope I will. First question, what are you wearing? Oh, well, I think my outfit today is quite lovely. I'm wearing this, I don't even know, floral, peasant-looking top, and I'm wearing these really just stunning earrings. And for pants, I am wearing white jeans. I just feel like I'm really mentally and physically ready for spring and summer, but New England weather seems to just disagree with me completely, so it's just gonna snow and be cold and shit on my fucking parade, but I don't care. Ever been in love? Yes, many times, with many people, with many animals, many foods. I mean, I've had a 23-year ongoing love affair with pizza, and I know it's inappropriate and I know it's frowned upon, but personally, I don't give a shit. I fucking love pizza. Ever had a terrible breakup? Oh, of course, I've had many terrible breakups. There was that one time that I had a boyfriend when I was 17 years old who tried to steal a car and drive up to Connecticut from Florida, and then he told me he was in Boston for a week when he was actually just sitting in his bedroom pretending to be in Boston. And then there was that time where my ex-boyfriend, who was a psycho, not to name names, Jeffrey, but he broke all my stuff and tried to choke me, and that was quite terrifying. And then there was that one time that a guy broke up with me, and he never really broke up with me, he just stopped talking to me and didn't answer my phone calls or texts for a week. Finally, when I got a hold of him, he told me he was tripping on acid, and I was like, well, why didn't you call me back? How tall are you? I am 5'2" and a half, and if you ask me if that half an inch makes a difference, oh yes it does. How much do you weigh? This is really personal information, but I will go and tell you guys. I weigh 120 pounds. Any tattoos? Yes, I have one tattoo. I have a cupcake tattoo on the right side of my vaginular area, and yes, it was a mistake. Yes, perhaps one day I will regret it, but at the same time, I keep thinking one day I'm gonna be a grandmother with a cupcake tattoo, and how fucking cool is that? Any piercings? Yes, I have my ears pierced. I used to have my nose pierced, but that turned into some crusty old thingamajig on my nose after a while, so I took that out. And I have my belly button pierced, but I lost my piercing and I haven't had it in like 5 days, so I need to get on that and get a piercing because it's about to grow in. OTP. Okay, I had no idea what this meant, so I had to go and look it up, and apparently it means one true pair. And I don't really watch enough like TV or like read enough books to, have an OTP. So I'm just gonna go with the basic all-time OTP ever, and that is peanut butter and jelly. Favorite show? My favorite show? Oh my god, I have way too many favorite shows. I guess I'd have to say Breaking Bad. I love Game of Thrones, regardless of all the pornographic scenes that I just skip through anyways. Parks and Recreation. I love anything on Discovery Channel, National Geographic, History Channel. I just love reality shows. Like, I just started getting into hardcore porn, even though that show is like literally the signifying factor of like our world going to hell, because that show is like the most depressing thing to watch ever. And yeah, that's like all that I can think of right now, but I like a lot of shows. Favorite bands? Oh my god, I have so many. I cannot think of like one single band that's my favorite. Maybe just like other than the Beatles, I don't know. Let me look through my iTunes because that might just give me a better idea. Alright, I'm just gonna list off of like the bands that pop up on my iTunes. Arcade Fire, love them. Arctic Monkeys, Band of Horses, Beatles, Blink-182, Coldplay, Death Cab for Cutie, Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, Fleet Foxes, love the Fleet Foxes, Kings of Leon, Lord, even though she's not a band, Lana Del Rey, even though she's not a band, but whatever, Matt and Kim, The Monkees, The Neighborhood, Of Monsters and Men, One Direction, Fantagram, The Pixies, Phoenix. I love Phoenix. If you haven't listened to them, they're really awesome. They're very good, like upbeat, happy music. I've been really into them lately. The Strokes, Sublime, Third Eye Blind, Vampire Weekend, definitely one of my absolute favorites. And yeah, like that's pretty much just like a rough like idea of the music that I listen to. Something you miss. Okay, this video is about to get like really serious because we're about to talk about Doritos 3D. Shit gets serious whenever I talk about Doritos 3D because I miss that stuff so much. I literally dream about it several times a day. I have inappropriate thoughts regarding Doritos 3D, and I don't know if I'm like the only one that feels this way. I've brought it up to a few other people. I'm like, guys, do you remember Doritos 3D? Like, am I the only one that remembers the highlighting moment of our generation? Like, that was the highlight of my childhood, and apparently no one feels the same way I do. And if you do, like, can we please like sign a petition and send it to Doritos because they need to bring that back. Anyways, favorite song. Definitely Total Eclipse of the Heart by Belinda Carlisle. Like, that is my jam. If that song comes on, you best believe I am dropping my bag, dropping my clothes, dropping my books, and dropping my baby, even though I don't have a baby. And I am just going to jam out hardcore because that is literally the most epic song I have ever heard in my life. How old are you? I am 23 years old. Zodiac sign, I am a Virgo, which means I'm like organized and practical, which is totally inaccurate. Quality you look for in a partner, definitely a sense of humor and a bulging six-pack. Just kidding on that second part. Favorite quote, I really like the quote by Marie Antoinette, "Let them eat cake," because I feel like that is a very motivational quote. Like, you know, most of the time I'm wondering, should I eat cake? But, you know, Marie Antoinette just says it so perfectly. Like, yes, let them eat cake. Like, yes, Marie, I shall. Favorite actor, I love Will Ferrell. I don't know why, he's just so hilarious. Every single movie with him, I could just watch him just sit in a chair for 3 hours and I'll pay $20 for that. I just adore him. Favorite color, pink. Loud music or soft music? Because I am a very anxious and like high-strung person, I need soothing and relaxing music. I'm like a baby, so I can't listen to anything that's over like a certain decibel level. So yes, definitely into like acoustic music over dubstep, if you know what I mean. Where do you go when you're sad? I go to the worst place possible when I'm sad. I go to the mall, which evidently results in me spending money I don't have and charging my sorrows away on a credit card. How long does it take you to shower? 20 minutes. How long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? Like 5 minutes. It could literally take me not even any time. I could just roll out of bed and go to work in my pajamas. No, I can't do that. Ever been in a physical fight? Nope. I am a lover, not a fighter, and trust me, I can destroy someone with words. I don't need to use these fists. It's not even worth it. You're not worth my broken nail and a broken nose. Turn on, sense of humor. Turn off, being lazy, being stupid, and having no sense of humor. The reason I joined YouTube, lack of social life, lack of friends, boredom, fears, airplanes, especially in light of the recent events this week. Like, holy shit, I am fucking terrified of getting on an airplane. And I've flown many times, still scared shitless. Second, sharks, cause sharks. Spiders, heights, dying. trains, boats, basically all forms of transportation. There's so many. I'm a fucking wuss. Last thing that made you cry. When I found out how much the new brakes on my car were going to cost. They told me, they're like, it's gonna be roughly $800, and I like broke down into tears because I was like, that's like 2 new purses. Last time you said you love someone. I don't even know. I tell everybody I love them. I tell my cat I love him. I tell my pizza I love it. I throw the word love around very often, and about 99% of the time I do mean it, so. Last, meaning behind your YouTube name. I know a lot of people have been wondering what my YouTube name is. How do you say it? Let's just put an end to this speculation. My YouTube name is Szczepanka, which is my Czech name. I am from the Czech Republic. I made it my YouTube name because I wanted to make it as hard as possible for people from my real life to find me on YouTube. Last book you read. I read Tease by Trisha Paytas. Such a good book. Book you're currently reading. I am not reading anything at the moment. I haven't had time to really read anything. Also, I don't really know what to read, so if you guys have any suggestions for books I should read, definitely leave them in the comments section down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Last show you watched. I watched True Detective last night, and I fell asleep like halfway through because it was really weird and like just really, there's a lot of talking, and I'm just like, oh. Last person you talked to was my friend Justin. Justin, if you're watching, what's up? Love you. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. Justin. Justin is like one of my dearest friends. I love the shit out of this person. He is like my best guy friend. He's just like that friend who's like, if you ever need him, if you're ever in trouble, if you ever need somebody to talk to or like go get coffee or drinks with, he's like always there. He's like an amazing person, and I'm honestly just so lucky to have someone like him in my life. So, favorite food? Pizza. Place you want to visit? I know it's really cliche, but I really want to visit Paris. It's just, it looks beautiful on pictures, and it's just, oh, I just want to go to Paris. Do you have a crush on my boyfriend? Last time you kissed someone. My boyfriend, when he dropped me off at work this morning. Last time you were insulted. Pretty much on a regular basis on YouTube. I get a lot of mean comments from people just calling me dumb. I read it and I smile. And by the way, I read every single comment. I get all of the comments that you guys post on my videos sent to my inbox, and I do try to like reply to like as many as possible. And whenever I get a mean one, I literally just look at it, I'm like, this person just took like 2 minutes out of their day to tell me that they don't like me or that they think I'm stupid. Well, hallelujah, I must be fucking awesome. Favorite flavor of sweet? Chocolate. What instruments do you play? I play the ukulele, the guitar, and the piano. Side note, I don't really play any of those that well, so. Favorite piece of jewelry? I have these 2 rings. Oh, my friend just texted me. I have these 2 rings. One of them is from like my grandmother, and then I have another ring that my dad gave to my mom when they got married, and my mom gave it to me after like he passed away. So it's kind of like a nice thing to have. It's a piece of my dad that I can like carry around with me, so that's kind of like my favorite piece of jewelry because it has a lot of sentiment behind it. Last sport you played? I went skiing like a month ago, and I firmly believe that that is the only sport I should be legally allowed to do because I am clumsy, unathletic. Just keep me away from organized sports so I don't hurt myself or others. Last song you sang? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Favorite pickup line? Okay, I do have a favorite pickup line, and it's a male pickup line, so technically I can't use it, but I still do. And I don't use it to pick up people. I use it as a joke because I think it's funny. Actually, I have two. First one, girl, do you work at Subway? No? Because you're giving me a foot long. Damn, girl, are you a parking ticket? Because you're fine. Have you ever used it? Absolutely, yes. Last time you hung out with someone, probably like 3 or 4 days ago, I hung out with my girlfriend and we got to go get our nails done and we went out for coffee and it was really fun and I just got the chance to be social and have fun. And last question. Oh my god, we made it to the end. I feel like I just finished a marathon and I haven't even moved a muscle. Who should answer these questions next? I am tagging a bunch of people and I'm going to include those people in the info section below. So if you're tagged, you better make this video. And if you're not tagged, then consider yourself tagged right now. Thanks guys for watching. You're the fucking best. I love you so much. Okay, it's time for me